How's everyone doing tonight?
Oh, great.
You all set up, man?
Think so. Just doing little warm up.
Do you have to bring your entire computer into a different room?
Yeah, well, just the tower. So, like, I have everything
Yeah,
set
all
up.
you gotta plug in.
Yeah, it's all everything's ready to go in the garage except for the tower itself. So it's just a matter of.
That's not too bad.
No, I've got it down to like 5 minutes, but
Nice.
everything's been pretty stable so far.
5 minutes. I have a laptop, and it's literally shorter than it takes me to do it.
Well, I got a couple like
Yeah.
USB splitters, so I don't have to plug. Like most of the stuff just stays plugged into the splitter.
Uh-huh.
So you can just be like one USB plug-in, 2 HDMIs, the power cable, and then done.
I feel like it takes me forever to set up for bike rides in general, like regardless of having all the extra complexity of setting my trainer up and all that.
Oh yeah,
You gotta
then
like make
things
sure I
don't,
don't forget anything.
then things don't work.
Oh yeah. Dude, I've been over a couple of times to my girlfriend's place, and I'll like try to stream from over there. And it's like you have to bring 1,000 things if
Yeah,
you're gonna try to be on your trainer somewhere else. And if you forget one thing, none of it works.
yeah.
It's just everything is just all out the window. Are you streaming your warm-up?
I am, yes.
No, you're stealing my fucking gear. Triggered.
I used to not, but then it's sort of like I'm on riding my bike and may as well.
Yeah, I think it's like better to stream the warm-up because that way you get like a couple people in chatting and stuff for the race.
Well, yeah, and then what I usually do is I shut the stream down for a second and then bring it back on for the race, like once I get into the pen. Just so, because what used to happen is I'd stream the whole warm-up and the race as one, but if you want to go watch the race again, you have to fast forward through 45 minutes of warm-up.
That's true. And actually, I was thinking about doing that, but I just always forget. Bro, my Zwift isn't connecting.
Oh, I heard there was some issues today. Are you getting like a 403 error?
No, it's just straight up messing my power sources. Oh, there we go. That's that. Okay. It has some weirdness when it so I keep my drivers for Bluetooth off on my computer,
Yeah.
and I just use an external one. I have to do that, or else it gets weird. So if I plug in my Bluetooth if I load it before I plug in my Bluetooth, then I just will never see it. And sometimes that also just causes issues, and I got to restart it like 6 times.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I know. I have to turn Discord on first before I turn on Streamlabs. Before I turn on like.
So you got to do it all in the right order.
Yeah. Otherwise, it's like, why doesn't Discord work? And it's just like, man, it was the hardest when you sort of first start out, because you just want to jump on your bike and jump in the stream and get going. And every time you'd stream, something didn't work. And it took me
never like that.
Yeah, it took me so long to like figure out, like say, orders of things.
I got my GoPro, my camera for my races, for my outdoor races. I got the GoPro 2 days before my race, and then I knew exactly that would happen because of streaming. So I started like doing like example rides and stuff.
Yeah.
2 days in advance, and it took me like hours and hours and hours for something as simple as like getting my GoPro working with a decent quality during my race.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. I feel like I'm old enough to know that, like, every time, these things are never just plug and play.
Nope.
There's always going to be some complexity. All right. See how my legs are feeling after that workout on Saturday. Got my throw-up bucket here just in case. Said I got my throw-up bucket here just in case.
So I'm out in the garage. Just do it wherever.
You no carpets on the
Actually,
floor on the camera?
I don't eat. I don't eat like 2 hours before a race anymore.
That's exactly what I do. That's funny. I'll do gels and like Gatorade and stuff, but I had nothing big. About 2 or 3 hours for the race and on this meal.
Toast with peanut butter. That's all I can hold down.
That's smart. But when did you have that? Was that a couple hours ago?
Yeah, like pretty much like 2 hours ago as soon as I got home from work.
I have to start pounding sugar just to get the sugary systems fired up. I should probably start my stream. Oh man, I'm excited for this.
Should be fun.
After watching the other races, it kind of seems like the sprints weren't really as competitive as I was expecting them to be.
Probably a good idea.
Hopefully, those are like big sprinters in our group though, so hopefully they should be pretty competitive. Yeah.
It's actually kind of cool having multiple people stream the race, or the same race, on the same team.
Yeah, why do you say that?
Just because you can look back, because I'll be at the back, you and Brian will be at the front. So we'll get different angles.
All the different perspectives.
Yeah.
Are you, is your Discord, can you hear it in your stream?
Most of the time, yes. If the subject gets too touchy, I usually turn it off, but people, when they watch the race, realize it's a race. So there's might be swearing and
yeah.
I hate you, Windows. Every time you fucking update, you just do this shit.
That's a really hate Windows. Okay, we're getting the gels. Do my best to mute Discord when I'm talking to my stream. I think Bullet is going to come into probably both our streams at some point. Cycling with Doc was watching him. A couple of other guys.
well, Tuesdays and Thursday nights are like the big streaming days for all the races.
Yeah, I hope that we can actually get some people watching. I'm afraid that there's going to be too much competition. There's going to be like 10 other people streaming.
Well, people usually do what I do, is I open everyone's windows. So I have everyone's stream open so that they're getting the viewers. Well, and then they're getting viewer credit. Actually, it's funny. That's what I, during the day at work, I usually have everyone's stream open in the background while I'm working.
should start doing something like that. I do this. I do the same thing, but I work from home, so I'll do. Is that what you do? You just work from home, so you just have people stream open and stuff?
No, I work. Well, I work at home on Wednesdays, but I'm in the office the rest of the week.
I'm working from home full time until at least September, so like I pretty much always have at least one person stream open.
Yeah, well, that's why you might see me on, like, say, Pookie's stream, where I'll say one sentence and disappear for 2 hours and then pop back in and be like, say something. Or if I hear my name, someone says my name, I'll pop back in. I'm assuming this is going to be full, like, immediately. You need to hop in, like, right as it opens. Yeah, if you want to get closer to the pin or the start.
Oh, people were getting dropped immediately, and literally every division.
Oh yeah, no. Zwift race, these starts are insane.
Yeah, these dudes are fucking savages.
If you can hold on for the first 5 minutes, you probably will be okay.
So, how does it work with the C Rider? Are you guys, like, categorized different? Like,
No, I'm in the B. You're allowed to race up. You just can't race down. So,
okay.
I'm allowed to,
That's
like,
awesome.
so as a C, I could ride A if I wanted to, but, I mean...
I mean, it's good for you riding with the Bs, because that's good for your gains. You're getting all kinds of gains.
Well, because in the Cs, you would kind of, like, keep up with the lead group, and then once you were in the lead group, your goal was to sort of save energy and draft as much as possible. But in the B category, I'm full throttle even when I'm in, like, the 4th chase group. Like, I think the last race I was 70th, and I was sprinting for 70th and going, like, as hard as I could.
And I confirmed that you were 70th, I checked.
Yeah, definitely was.
I was going through everyone's profiles earlier. Because I have that kind of time.
Probably could have done better, but it was that damn steamroller. Holy moly.
Oh, yeah.
It was a game changer for that race.
That was brutal, dude, watching the streams.
Well, every time you came to that hill, whoever had a steamroller, that would break the group. So we came into it the first time as one big group, then the group split, and then I was in the second chase group, and then we came to that hill again, and then that group split into 2 more groups.
How many do you think made the first split? Like, what percent?
I think there were seriously like 20 steamrollers on the first group at least. It was crazy.
Damn.
As soon as we hit that hill, it was just like a sea of steamrollers, and all of a sudden they're pulling away super fast.
Everyone else gets fucking dropped.
Well, and you couldn't do anything. You could go up to like 600 watts up that hill, give it all you got, and they're still pulling on you.
Yeah, I mean, Pookie won that race, and he got no steamrollers.
Yeah.
That's possible.
Yeah, oh yeah, definitely.
Fucking sandbagger.
Yeah, I was gonna say, he's so on the line. He's so on the line.
The invite just came up.
Got like 9 more minutes of his warm-up.
There's already 20 people in here, dude. Oh my goodness, it came up like seconds ago. These dudes are not fucking around.
Well, this is one of the bigger divisions as well. Like, if you watched most of the races, most of the ones today had like 60 to 65 people. And this division is like 97.
Oh, that's awesome. That's exactly what I like to hear. That's actually why I was so excited for this race. I want the competition, man. I'm like just on the cusp of B. I'm not as strong as Pookie when it comes to like the raw watts, but just having a big sprint puts me ahead in like every race.
Yeah.
So I'm excited to actually like have a competitive race again, because it's been a little bit since I've really had one in the Bs. Oops, I don't have my chat up. And there was a couple of big boy sprinters in here. Like one viewer is probably like, what the fuck is this guy talking to himself for?
Yeah.
There. Bro, I get more followers just like dicking around in people's chats all day than I do actually streaming.
Oh yeah, no, like the networking totally works.
Yeah. Good
It's
way of
just
putting it, we're
people.
networking.
Well, that's the thing is people just recognize your name, so then they happen to see you on and go, "Oh, that was that guy, you know, chatting in so and so stream." And
Hey, it worked out for me. It's how I got into this race.
oh, exactly, yeah, exactly.
You get it, like, honestly, like this Zwift community. So I started racing, or I started cycling after COVID started, so I haven't been able to like do any social cycling things except for my one race. So like you guys in the Twitch community are my only cycling friends.
Yeah. That's pretty much, I have a group of guys that we ride like Saturday mornings on Zwift. Now we used to ride outside, but now it's Zwift, and yeah, the racing and the Twitch community.
Yeah, it's been super great. And I'm like obsessed with cycling now, so nice that I have that outlet. Hello, one viewer.
Yeah, it was super funny because Brian asked when we lost Steve, one of our C riders. Brian's like, "Hey Lee, do you think you can find someone that could fill in for B?" And it was probably 30 seconds. I posted it and you're like, "Yeah, I'm in." I was like, that didn't take long.
Hey, I'm glad I made it easy for you. Everybody wins. I'm excited to be here and you guys get a rider. I'm surprised, Ryan? Surprised he's not in here. Figured you want to talk strategy a little bit.
Yeah, he was in Discord, but he just dropped out.
I'll do whatever you guys want me to do.
It's funny, we usually talk strategy, and then as soon as it starts, it's like, well, there goes that strategy. That's what happened last week. We were like, oh, let's do this, let's do that. Well, if this happens, then I'll do this. And then the steamrollers happened, and we're like, well, we're done.
I hope you got a steamroller made that first split. Otherwise, bye.
Well, I think the only real counter to the steamroller was an arrow power-up. So as soon as you hit the smooth pavement, you could use the arrow to sort of catch back up. But catching back up burns you out pretty good.
Yeah, so the only counter to the broken power-up is the second also broken power-up. What are the power-ups? Is it feather, arrow, and steamroller?
Or I think on this one it's burrito, arrow, feather. Oh, last week it was arrow, feather, yeah, and steamroller.
And the steamroller just lasts way longer than the other ones, that's right.
Oh, the steamroller was way too long. Way too long.
Dude, the entire climb. It felt like I was watching some people using it, and it looked like it would never end.
The steamroller makes gravel the same rolling resistance as pavement. And the burrito makes it so no one can draft you in a 2.5 meter radius around you. So you're undraftable for a little bit. No hammer. There's an anvil. The anvil makes you bigger so you can go downhill faster. But the races pick and choose, like not every power-up is available in every race. I thought the anvil should be a cake. Like you eat a cake and you gain weight. Be back 2 seconds.
Oh me. Hey guys, I think I got my audio fixed.
Oh, it sounds really clear.
Can you guys hear me okay?
Yeah, you sound super clear.
Yeah, I'm having to wear
Yeah, I can even
wear wired headphones because my I did a Windows update last week And then today when I started up my streaming computer, I guess Bluetooth is not an option for anything anymore. Keyboard, anything.
Did you try restarting your driver, your Bluetooth driver?
Yeah, I just don't know how much I want to tinker with it right now.
Not right at this moment, but if you restart your Bluetooth driver and then restart your computer, that actually fixes my Bluetooth issues usually.
How do you restart Bluetooth driver? Is that in control panel?
You go to device manager, I think, and then Bluetooth.
Yeah, it's down to the device manager. I can actually take on my stream real quick if you want me to. I'm not gonna do it, but if you want,
I would, except every time I've opened Twitch since I have done this, it crashes my computer.
Okay, so don't do that. But yeah, it's in the device manager. It should be called like Bluetooth or wireless or something like that, and then Bluetooth will be under wireless. It should be pretty obvious under the device manager. And then just go through the devices. There'll probably be more than one, and just right-click all of them and hit restart, and then restart your computer.
Hey, Ryan, how's it going?
Okay.
That will usually fix these kinds of issues. And I gotta ask, have you tried just restarting?
I have tried, but
Hey,
I've also had to like just force reboot because it's locked up. I mean,
Oh,
it's
I'm
just
ready.
completely unstable.
Actually, not really. I'm
No?
not ready,
Okay,
but
yeah.
ready enough.
Thankfully, I just use this PC for streaming. I have my Mac set up to play the game on. I kind of keep it
Feel no
isolated because
I got the PR lotion on.
I don't want my
so-
streaming
grab the middle of the
addiction
race?
to like hurt my race. So
That's very smart.
definitely, it happened once and then not again.
I gotta get my
I was
views.
watching you skip. It looked like it hurt. I don't know if it's a good
it's
thing
like-
for me to watch all these races throughout the
I
think
game.
I'm the only one who watched
I see the people climbing, and I'm like, oh, doesn't feel
I pretty
good.
much just go back and like I like to go back and relive the suffering. You know, I don't know why.
It's just that
dumb.
one time you showed up on the ZRL cast.
Yeah, it was worth it for that one
Yeah,
time.
that start
I got
banner
Dave
hill,
Tall
though,
talking
that's
shit about
pretty
how I look like
steep.
Ned Flanders. So
Well, what do you guys look like? I'm in the pen right now. Is it the other just blacked out, like Century Kit riders?
we should all have dirt kits, I think, unless
Yeah.
you go switch too. I don't think we're allowed to switch mid-season, so we'll all have to stay the same. But since we couldn't get you the kit in time. I think that's just the closest we could do.
Okay, so this will not have any issues, right?
No,
No, I don't. I mean,
You're not gonna fucking DQ me for wearing the wrong kit.
no.
if they do, then like, you know, that will be the first example of that happening. But if you're gonna get DQ'd, you might as well fucking win all the FTS, all the FALs. I mean, you might as well go out and like,
I got dual recording just in case.
Oh, so looking forward to this.
There's
Then.
an actual chance that I
All
could.
these
It is
hills.
incredibly slim, like less than 1%, but I could.
It's gonna be horrible.
If everyone just fucks up miserably, I could do it.
I
Oh.
think the first one is the best one to get your FTS because everybody really hits it pretty hard. And in the next lap, most of the B and A races I watched today, like it seemed like the second, third lap, if you're just hanging on the front
All right,
with about a K and a half
I'm
before
gonna.
the sprint, then things start to
I'm
stretch
gonna
out,
stop
and you
this
can just
stream
get
real
you know,
quick.
probably
So I can
6th to
change the
10th if you
name,
just hang up there,
and I'm going to
without
actually
actually,
first
hammering
get-
a sprint.
end
We'll
this
see though.
ride,
Every race is different. Every division is different.
so I can get in the pen.
Yeah, I was actually a little
And
bit
not
surprised
have
watching the other races
A
how few people
2-hour
were going for
stream.
the sprints.
If I want to
Like,
look back at the.
I was thinking about doing with that in that video you showed, how they like shot from the way back.
Yeah.
Like, I think that might be missing points because there's just not enough people going for the sprints for that to really be worth it. In the other races
Well,
that I've been watching.
It's only worth it if
All
you're
right,
capable